Tommy Lee had everything a child could want. From the newest video games to the most expensive clothes, his parents never said no. They thought giving Tommy everything would make him happy. "Tommy, would you like that new robot toy?" his mother asked during a shopping trip when he was 6. Tommy pointed at the biggest one on the shelf. "I want that one." "But honey, you already have 3 robot toys at home," his mother said gently. Tommy's face turned red. "I want it," he screamed, stomping his feet. His father quickly grabbed the toy. Okay, we'll get it. Please stop crying." This became a pattern. Whenever Tommy wanted something, he would cry and shout until his parents gave in. They thought they were showing love by giving him everything. In reality, they were teaching him that bad behavior got results. At school, Tommy expected the same treatment. When his teacher told him to wait his turn for the computer, Tommy pushed another student out of the chair. "Tommy, we don't push our classmates," his teacher scolded. "But I want to use it now," Tommy replied. That evening, the teacher called Tommy's parents. "Your son is having trouble following rules and sharing with others," she explained. Tommy's father defended him. "He's just a spirited boy. All children play rough sometimes." His mother added, "We'll talk to him, but he's really a good boy." At home, they barely mentioned the incident. "You need to be a bit more gentle at school, okay?" his mother said, handing him a cookie. Tommy nodded, knowing there would be no real consequences. As the years passed, Tommy's behavior grew worse. By age 15, he skipped classes, talked back to teachers, and bullied other students. His parents continued to make excuses for him. One night, Tommy asked to borrow the family car. "But you don't have a driver's license yet," his father pointed out. "You're only 15. "All my friends' parents let them drive," Tommy lied. "Why are you so unfair?" "It's too dangerous," his mother said. Tommy glared at them. "You never let me do anything. I hate living here." His father sighed and handed him the keys. "Just drive carefully and stay in the neighborhood." "Thanks." Tommy grabbed the keys and ran out before they could change their minds. Instead of staying in the neighborhood, Tommy picked up his friends and drove to the mall. They cruised around the parking lot, music blasting. Tommy wanted to impress his friends, so he drove faster and faster, doing sharp turns and barely missing other cars. A security guard noticed them and approached the car when they parked. "Are you old enough to drive?" the guard asked. "Mind your own business," Tommy snapped, speeding away. The guard called the police, who spotted Tommy's car minutes later. When they signaled for him to pull over, Tommy panicked. He tried to escape, driving even more recklessly. He swerved to avoid hitting another car and crashed into a storefront. Fortunately, no one was seriously hurt, but Tommy and his friends had minor injuries. The police arrested Tommy for driving without a license, reckless driving, and evading police. At the police station, Tommy sat handcuffed to a bench while his parents were called. For the first time in his life, he couldn't talk his way out of trouble. When his parents arrived, they looked shocked and embarrassed. "Mr. and Mrs. Lee, your son could have killed someone tonight," the police officer explained. "He'll need to appear before a juvenile court judge. He's facing serious charges." Tommy's mother began crying. His father stood silently, looking defeated. On the drive home, after Tommy was released to their custody, the car was unusually quiet. Finally, his father spoke. "We failed you, Tommy." "What do you mean?" Tommy asked, surprised. "We gave you everything you wanted, but we never taught you about responsibility or consequences," his mother explained, wiping away tears. "We thought we were showing love, but we were actually hurting you." His father added, "Real love isn't about giving someone everything they want. It's about giving them what they need to become good people." For the first time, Tommy saw genuine disappointment in his parents' eyes. Not anger, but sadness. It made him feel worse than any punishment could. "What happens now?" Tommy asked quietly. "You'll face the consequences of your actions," his father said firmly. "We'll be there to support you, but we won't make excuses for you anymore. And there will be serious changes at home." Tommy nodded slowly. He realized that the rules and boundaries he had fought against for years were actually what he had needed all along. The judge sentenced Tommy to community service and mandatory counseling. His parents established clear rules at home with real consequences for breaking them. It wasn't easy. Tommy struggled with the new boundaries, and his parents found it difficult to stay firm when he tested them. But gradually things improved. Tommy learned that earning privileges felt better than simply being given them. He developed respect for authority and consideration for others. By the time he finished high school, he had become a responsible young man. Parents, remember, children need boundaries more than they need indulgence. When we give our children everything they want, we deny them what they truly need: the ability to handle disappointment, respect rules, and consider others' feelings. True love means guiding children with both kindness and firmness. The temporary discomfort of saying no to a child is far easier than the pain of watching that child face serious consequences later in life. Spoiling may seem like love in the moment, but teaching responsibility is the greater gift.